Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. In motion, Slayton. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
In motion, Slayton. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the... boxes. I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And complete to Drake London. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, 52 yards. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was concluded on the touchdown pass to Scotty Miller. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Throwing, Jones. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. (7-7) our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Back to throw again as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Two yards to go, second down. Off play action. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, it's Ritter. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ritter back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out come the Giants. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back to throw, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Completes this again to Shepard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A leap, and he's got it. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. to throw. Ritter. Wide open receiver complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A gain of 22.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones and Waller taking it in over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, They're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. Ritter off the play fake.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Ritter now. Throw left side. There's London.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ritter to throw it.
That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
Ritter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mac Hollins.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Koo now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
In motion, Slayton.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So out come the Falcons now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, yellow, 43.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open is Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be... Down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down.
That is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Looking for London on the out route, complete.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On third down, Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ritter going to keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ritter.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. A minute 8 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Now Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
There's Shepard. What a catch.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.